What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing something absolutely insane. We're going to be looking at the longest, most massive, mind-blowingly huge trains ever built by humans. I'm talking about trains so long they stretch for miles and miles. You think you've seen a long train? Trust me, you have no idea. These aren't your average passenger trains. These are mechanical monsters that haul thousands of tons of cargo across entire continents. We're going to count down the top 10 longest trains in history. And some of the facts about these things are just unbelievable. One of these trains is longer than 70 football fields lined up end to end. Another one is completely driven by robots. It's going to be an epic journey, and I promise you, by the end of this video, your mind will be blown. So buckle up, because this is going to be one of the craziest countdowns we've ever done on this channel. Before we get started, if you love insane countdowns and crazy facts, do me a huge favor and smash that subscribe button right now. And don't forget to hit the like button, because it helps the channel out a ton and tells YouTube you want to see more videos like this. Alright, are you ready? Let's get into it. Here are the 10 longest trains ever created. Kicking off our list at number 10 is an absolute beast from down under, the BHP iron ore train in Australia. This thing is a true monster of the rails. Imagine a train so long that if the front of it was leaving your town, the back of it would still be in the next town over. In 2001, BHP set a world record with a train that was an unbelievable 7.3 kilometers or 4.5 miles long. Let me say that again, 4.5 miles long. It consisted of 682 wagons filled to the brim with heavy iron ore, and it needed 8 powerful locomotives. The total weight was nearly 100,000 tons. That's the same weight as a modern aircraft carrier. Coming in at number 9, we travel to South Africa to witness another giant of the tracks, the Sishen Saldanha iron ore train. They regularly run with 375 wagons, stretching out to 4.1 kilometers or about 2.5 miles. That's like lining up over 400 school buses in a row. This train transports iron ore from the Sishen mine to the deepwater port of Saldanha Bay. A journey of 861 kilometers. A single trip can move over 41,000 tons of iron ore. That's enough iron to build the Eiffel Tower 4 times over. For our number 8 spot, we're heading to the vast, unforgiving sands of the Sahara Desert to find the ArcelorMittal ore train in Mauritania. Known locally as the Train du Desert, this thing is regularly up to 2.5 kilometers or 1.5 miles long. Each train consists of around 200 wagons, transporting iron ore from Zouarat to Nouadhibou on the Atlantic coast. The journey takes about 20 hours, battling temperatures above 120 degrees Fahrenheit and sandstorms. People from remote desert communities often ride for free on top of the ore wagons. It's their only connection to the outside world. We're heading back to the Australian outback for number 7, because when it comes to ridiculously long trains, Australia is a heavyweight champion. This time we're looking at the trains operated by the Fortescue Metals Group. FMG regularly runs trains that are about 2.8 kilometers or 1.7 miles long. To give you some scale, that's the length of 25 soccer fields. A typical FMG train has around 240 wagons and is pulled by 2 or 3 powerful locomotives, with another one often placed in the middle. Every single day, multiple of these trains make the journey from mine to port, loaded with over 30,000 tons of ore each. Staying in the Pilbara region of Australia, at number 6, we have the iron ore trains from Rio Tinto. Rio Tinto's trains are regularly 2.4 kilometers, or about 1.5 miles long, consisting of around 240 wagons. But what makes these trains truly stand out isn't just their incredible length, it's the fact that they are robots. Rio Tinto operates the world's first fully autonomous heavy-haul long-distance railway system, which they call AutoHaul. These massive trains navigate the rail network all by themselves. They are operated remotely from a control center in Perth, over 1,500 kilometers away. It's like playing the world's most expensive and high-stakes video game. Cracking our top 5, we're moving to the United States to look at the giants that cross the American heartland. At number 5 is the Union Pacific Freight Train. In 2010, Union Pacific ran a test train that was an incredible 18,000 feet long. That's about 5.5 kilometers or 3.4 miles. Unlike Australian trains that carry only one commodity, American freight trains are a fascinating mix. You might see intermodal containers, new cars on auto-rack cars, tankers full of chemicals, hoppers filled with grain, and gondolas carrying steel. It requires multiple powerful locomotives, often distributed at the front, middle, and end of the train, a system called distributed power. At number 4, we have another American titan, the BNSF Railway. BNSF has also been known to run trains that are well over 2 and sometimes even 3 miles long. These are typically their high-priority intermodal trains, carrying shipping containers from the massive ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach to Chicago and beyond. The sheer volume of containers on one of these trains is a sight to behold, a double-stacked wall of steel stretching to the horizon. BNSF uses some of the most powerful diesel locomotives in the world, like the GE EAS 44AC, each one generating over 4,400 horsepower. Entering our top 3, we shift our focus to the eastern United States with the Norfolk Southern Railway. Norfolk Southern has also experimented with monster trains, creating trains that can exceed 2.5 miles in length. One of Norfolk Southern's claims to fame is their Triple Crown service, which involves specialized containers called road railers. These are truck trailers that have steel wheels attached, allowing them to be linked together and pulled like a train. Running these long trains through the rolling hills and winding valleys of the Appalachians presents different challenges than the straight tracks of the West. For our runner-up spot, we head north to the Great White North and the Canadian National Railway, or CN. CN's network is unique because it's the only one in North America that stretches from the Atlantic to the Pacific and down to the Gulf of Mexico. They have been leaders in testing trains that are over 14,000 feet, or 4.2 kilometers, about 2.6 miles, long. Imagine a train that long winding its way through the spectacular scenery of the Canadian Rockies. That's a regular sight on CN's main line. Pulling a 2.6-mile-long, 20,000-ton train up a steep mountain grade in the snow is one of the toughest jobs in railroading. And here it is, the moment you've all been waiting for. The number 1 longest train ever to run is a record-breaking behemoth from India called Sheshnag. In July 2020, Indian Railways made history by joining 4 freight trains together into one massive super train. The result? A train that was an absolutely staggering 2.8 kilometers or 1.7 miles long. The name Sheshnag is incredibly cool. In Hindu mythology, Sheshnag is the king of all serpents, a massive, multi-headed divine snake said to hold all the planets of the universe on its hoods. Naming this record-breaking train after such a powerful creature is a perfect fit. It consisted of 251 empty wagons and was powered by 4 electric locomotives, creating a true super serpent of the rails. This was part of Indian Railways' Anaconda Formation initiative, aimed at reducing congestion. The Sheshnag train ran between Nagpur and Korba. Watching the footage of this train is just mesmerizing. It seems to go on forever, a single unbroken chain of wagons snaking across the Indian landscape. It's a symbol of innovation and ambition from one of the world's largest railway systems. For its incredible name, its record-breaking operational length, and what it represents for the future of freight, the Indian Railways Sheshnag is our champion and the number 1 longest train. And that is a wrap. From the robot trains of Australia to the Desert Lifeline in Mauritania and the mythological Serpent train in India, we have seen some of the most incredibly massive machines ever built by humankind. The engineering, power, and sheer scale are just on another level. I honestly can't decide which one blew my mind more, the 4.5-mile-long BHP train or the fully autonomous Rio Tinto trains. It's just insane what we can build. I want to give a massive thank you to all of you for watching this epic countdown. Your support means the world to me. Now I want to hear from you. Which train on this list was your absolute favorite? Let me know in the comments section down below. If you had fun and learned something new, please don't forget to destroy that like button and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss another awesome video. We have so many more insane countdowns and epic videos coming your way. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.